Hello, my name is Petar Knežević, and I come from Montenegro from the Center for Development of Civil Society Organizations, or in Montenegro, most commonly known as NGOs. They're the biggest part of the civil society, and basically, for the last 24 years in Montenegro, we've been trying to develop the civil society and develop the environment for civil society in order to provide the most benefits for the citizens and for the country, and to harness really what the people in the civil society are doing, and what their beliefs are, what their values are, and to transform our country. When I first saw the call for this program, I was thinking about the ways that I can involve youth in our programs, because now with the circulation of people in the civil society, and some older, let's say, people going, and a lot of younger people coming, we're looking towards attracting as many young activists and people with energy as possible to help them make the change that they believe in. And I saw this program as an opportunity to gain some knowledge and insight into how it's done in Europe, as Europe is basically our biggest good example that we can have. Considering that I was mainly motivated in this training because of the topics that to be discussed in the training itself, but then when I actually went through the program, and we were talking about a variety of things, and we had a lot of guest lecturers who were helping us understand the context of their countries, and especially some very interesting examples in Germany. I think the one thing that I would take away the most is the difference in trust in youth, especially in a program in Germany, in the town of Aachen, which provides support to young people for small grants. And it's kind of a gateway to activism, considering that most youth don't see that they have the resources. Usually youth don't really have the money to organize something themselves, so they rely on their volunteerism and their things that they can do for free, and this way they can multiply the effects of their ideas, and they can bring something more than what they can do with their own hands. Youth participation is important for a variety of reasons, most notably because if we involve youth in the policy-making process, we're not only making the policies youth-oriented, but we're also making the youth policy-oriented, meaning that in the future, youth will take more and more interest, and they'll have more and more understanding of the policies and how they work and how they function, how actually they shape our lives, as they do and as they should.